It slightly unnerves me just how much we have come to understand of this life. For then, to be welcomed into the afterlife, with no understanding really and truly of anything that we will see, hear, feel, eat, touch, and experience. Everything is new. Just imagine that you're a baby in essence, but with complete awareness, to relearn a whole new way of living again, to bear in mind. Jing E movement. I. Awakening of the I. Perception and awareness. The journey begins with existential curiosity, life, death, and understanding. I got a whole lot people flowing through my veins. Ancestors from high, low, and far away. Spawning back from Ed beginnings to millennials age. Who am I even to question my own place? Let's say, for this purpose sake, that my grandfather made a solemn face with hands in the air to pray for his futures, families, grace. So, again I say, who am I to question my own place? For all these people flowing through my veins just want me to be in a stable place. I pray they're safe, up there with God, experiencing a heavenly phase. Who am I? 4. I think I know why we simply cannot be in a youthful state for eternity in this life, as some may dream to be, and why it was never going to be from God. As we age, we become tougher through varied experiences, and as we know in life, our mental state constantly flickers. Increased fluctuations of arduous hardship from life, matters, surroundings, people, and yourself. For eternity, whilst being youthful on this world through this life would be unimaginable. I mean, can you imagine if the world were filled with youthful individuals who lived for eternity from the start? Honestly speaking, this world would have perished already with how everything has already gone down in history. At some point, no matter how peaceful the being on this life, you would pop like a bubble. No matter how high and peaceful you think you're going, inevitably the pressure from the world's atmosphere will make that bubble pop. Moving on to an unusual example I would like to give. Look at films about vampires, fictional as they are. The theory applies. They long for the sweet release of death. Die to let live, the cycle inevitably continues, as it should. The book reopens and a new reader peeks in with a fresh outlook. But sometimes the book is so worn, things can get blurred along the lines. The new reader doesn't just peek, sometimes they misunderstand, leading to a warped perception of one's view, to a disarray of the planet. Youthful for eternity, it would not work. If we cannot even positively foresee the next 100 years without a world war in sight, then the idea of eternity in this life is but a child's dream. My point to all this is, embrace the stages of death. It is not something wicked, but a reminder that every step, wrinkle, and encounter is to be a lesson. So we are in the right state for what's to come in the next life, which has already been marked by God. We are merely going over them, just as it has been written for us all. The eternity of youth. 5. Imagine a cake cut into slices, and each slice is flavored with different states of being, i.e., courageous, kind, weak, unstoppable, energetic, lethargic, unprepared, unsettled, and scared. You get the metaphorical idea of the cake I'm trying to portray. Now the cake and whatever state of slices you may now have. It is up to us to decide through constant alterations of the recipe to make sure each of the cake slices has a taste of sweetness and spice to suit whatever the palate of the occasion. As long as there's self-hunger, your various slice of states will always be there too. Now the question is, will you give into the hunger and continue eating the slices of cake of yourself? Or will you serve the continuous work in progress slices of state for God and others? Slice of state. 6. Most people grow old with someone without realizing this process of growing old is happening within their own selves. It's okay to feel frustrated sometimes. It does not make you a hothead. It's okay to feel scared sometimes. It does not make you weak. It's okay to feel upset. It does not take away the patience and strength you have. It's okay to be you. We've simply all got to learn to live with ourselves. So start communicating with yourself like you would with a partner, who you would want to grow old with, because the truth is the longest person you'll grow old with is yourself. Keep going, keep strong. Remember God tonight. To self-heal. 7. Movement 2. Inner repair. Self-inherit. Turning inward. Reflection. Patience. And the process of becoming. Yes, there are things considered brave in this life, but some of them, they're foolish, petty, and the fight that follows is one called regret. Now, let's be clear. There are many types of regret, but this one, the kind born from a single moment of rage, it leads to oblivion. Still, from that same place, growth can rise, but only after the fall, only after reflection. The smarter choice, though, is to calculate your steps before the drop, to move yourself to the side, to choose patience over pride. And that choice, it creates a different kind of fight, one that happens within. It takes heart, It takes strength to face yourself, to rebuild yourself. I call that brave. Others call it weak. Regret leads to reflection, and reflection waits to be addressed. Calculation leads to a straight answer. It's like this. Would you rather spend your time working out a complex equation, line by line, mistake by mistake, until the answer finally comes? Or, given the chance, would you just use the calculator? Quick, easy, done. Both paths lead to the answer. One takes time and teaches you. The other spares you the struggle, but also the growth that comes with it. The bravery of patience. 8, 9. Evolution. We've all been told the same tired old cliche. Never change, just remain the same. I ask you this. How is that possible at every age? When every age incurs an insatiable craze for a different phase of our peculiar state. Rather, to keep it somewhat relatively simple and plain, I would just say, there is change, and that's okay from what your brain has thus made. Do not worry that yourself and your brain are continuing to make a transitional change in whatever direction you may seem is the way. It's just a natural, healthy change with the points I'm about to further portray. Change, but within the realistic aspiration of staying in the gradual correction of your own righteous lane. As focus on just you and close your eyes on the negative terrain of other people's misguided claims, even if that is me and you're not resonating with what I'm even saying. To be honest, what I think people want to mean is, don't change for the worse. All rooting from a genuine place. I get that. But what they don't understand is it's just another way for another human being to inflict more unintentional pain by saying, don't ever change, because it adds more pressure in the haste of that which I previously explained, which we as human beings simply cannot remain the same. It continued. But with all things, it goes deeper. You just have to be willing to seek it out and figure it out and be your own teacher. In a nutshell, call it evolution if you will. As long as we're all trying our best, even if that's just you thinking or not thinking of your next steps. It's all a step to the many steps of our own questionable success. 10. Just be in a rush to be an adult, but what you do not fathom is the world's spasm on your mind's future travels. Halted to a halt, bolted up with keyless bolts, and thrown into a pit where nobody knows which direction the straight path is. So you self-submerge until the lions and the tigers emerge, facing you to face a direction that has all been heard. In life's instance, some ways are self-medicating and others self-premeditating, all in a plot to self-placing. You're self-gracing for self-status. Here's a different angle that took me a while to untangle. Why not just be? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Stop overthinking. Stop the stress and just be. Flee in this world's false dreams and just be. Just be. 11. Black PT 1. My mind's black upon black upon black upon black, blacker than black and even blacker than that. I'm holding back from the facts of my past. I know it's bad, but it's not even that. It's life which chimes the times that provoke these rhymes, that stops me from seeing the supposed light. So many times I've sincerely prayed to stop these cries within me inside, just bottling up and telling everyone I'm fine, because I don't want to feel patronized or undermined. Do you know what it's like when you keep retrying, rewriting your life, then rewiring your mind to how you really want it deep down inside? For it then what? To come down to retiring and dying? I don't think so. Movement 3. Shadows of the mind, struggle and depth. The descent. Exploring the darker recesses of thought and emotion. 12. My mind. My mind wants to be inside my mind and find out what's deep inside this mind of mine. This mind of mine, just listen in between the lines. I'm going to tell you all of that, which is hard to find inside your mind. You climb inside yourself into a lucid height and feel yourself falling into a more real, acoustic, dreamlike time, which I wish I could say froze over. Like frozen ice. Frozen ice turns into and melts into closing time. Closing times within your mind feels like grieving for that slice of time inside your mind, between the cusps of opening eyes to blinking. High, inside your mind, you try to keep your old memories alive. Alive and star dream about your lie of a fantasy of a life, dipping and diving, skipping and skeeving, sipping and high-fiving. Mind goes blank and you're stuck trying to stay tired. You've only got yourself just to fire. The fire of desire that's keeping your mind falling each night to a liar. A liar of a fire of which this mind of mine is always too tired to tire. So each night I board the Vesper into a whole new world I enter. At the center of my brain's crazy agenda of adventures. I'm not really all that brainy or clever, but I really have got to find that forbidden treasure. Unlock it and reveal it, spin around and feel it. But this treasure goes on forever, like an infinite map reader. This mind of mine, deep down inside, just wants the good of the next and this life. Drinking at night, the demons come alive. Unlike wine, it doesn't age so fine. My mind turns into a field of minds. That's where I begin to realize that I'm no different to the next guy. I'm nothing special, nothing worthy of this vessel. Lock me up in a castle and I'll be content with nothing but fags, films, food, water, and no more thorough appraisals. At night, you hear the silent cries amidst the dark lights, sparked by vacant trials of life's endless supplies of misfortune and lies, to your demise from all the way up high to way back down right beneath your eyes. How can I, at night, forget the times when I felt alive, when only to realize that those memories only arise because this time on this night, I feel like I'll never get back to that life. At night, I cut ties with my daytime mind and enter a realm of inner sigh and forgotten smiles. How can I be polite and explain this in a way that I want to be right and light, airy and fairy with all the delight? No angel dust to sprinkle love on my mind. At night, how can I? At night. 14. Heartbreak. Heartbreaks lead to heartaches that lead to. For God's sake, what will it take to reverse this take? I wish I could rewind, but do I really want to rewind? And leave behind what my present has been intertwined from my past life into the life that has made me into the person I am at this time. But then I question myself. Who would I have become if I did rewind and I did retake that mistake? Would things have been different or stayed the same? In a sense, would it have worked out, or would it have turned me even more insane, indulging in pain with words written on this page? Yes, momentarily. I feel bliss writing this, and yeah, I'll go on. But it doesn't mean everything that comes out of my tongue is from my heart. Okay, so let's break it apart. What really drives your heart apart from the heart that wants tranquility and a remedy to heal those scars? I don't know all the answers. I can only describe in intricate detail my feelings, because day after day, my soul is peeling away until I'm left naked and bare, completely vulnerable, utterly gullible, and undoubtedly accountable. So each night when I might get to a point where I can't type, I close my eyes and whisper to me, myself and I, please make me feel at peace, real peace, the kind of peace that makes you feel warm and away from the beast that is amongst everyone, keeps us safe and in the right direction, far from the wrong. Monumental moments that connect us to feel closest to the ones we sometimes feel oppose us. A lot of things I've learned are manifested and burned into and from your mind, which, continued, makes you feel one way about a person. The next minute, you learn that they too yearn for the same needs that you crave and so dearly keep safe. So keep patient, I tell myself, and just really go at your own pace, because this life really is no race. The finish line doesn't even exist if you don't mind the time it takes to appreciate every step you take. The finish line is not death. What the finish line means to me is doing your best and trying to seek out times of momentary peace, joy, and rest. But tears I don't want to see, I don't want to be, I don't want to leave. All these ideas coming into my I vision. My name's even abbreviated into I. Hey, listen, feeling so conflicted. This is all my diction. Don't search the web for no help or assistance. I'm torn between a normal life and a life in a mental prison. My biggest fear is that one collision leads to a decision that forsakes the collection of a selection of a self-elected election governed by a board of people I've never even attested, feeling so arrested. In this mixed up free speech that has now become my mental, narrated, every word under the sun, you're thinking to describe an open, isolated, tasted, graded, of a placed mind that has now become belated. 16, 2, faced. I'm two-faced. Two, phased by my two, face that I display to multiple, more than two faces, that I barricade myself in my own place. I just want to get on with each face in each phase of mine and their space. God, this ability you gave. You can take it away and replace it with something more balanced and mundane. But that wasn't written on that day for my way. How can faces, cases, hell, even laces get us to places? Do we have to adapt to figure out and change it? To realize we're only here, now you're expecting to hear something uplifting and inspiring to feed off your curiosities and fears. There's no word in the dictionary that can tell you something that no one can make the whole universe cheer for, because each face has a different brain, different life that was ordained by something more powerful. Now, not even this will all people resonate. It's a constant change and phase with a different face. I, yet again, am pulled to regain and remain with this too face. 17 loves finish and start. I'll be just some old guy, forever haunted by the ghosts of love, because the first heart that ever beat for me was my own, and it rejected me. D. Movement 4. Love, connection, and the human loop. The eye opens outward, toward love, others, and the sacred entanglement between souls. 18. Everlasting love, timeless peace. Developed in collaboration with ChatGPT, based on my own concept, vision, and foundational ideas, with the wording and structure shaped accordingly. I, the spark. Many true loves begin in passion. That first ignition of twin flames, two hearts burning in synchrony, certain that forever is a promise sealed in the blaze of sight, action, word, and touch. Even brilliance carries shadow, doubt. Passion, though divine, is mortal in intensity. As bodies soften to familiarity, the mind begins its quiet reckoning. Thus begins love's first chapter, a dance of flame and shadow, promise and uncertainty, intertwined. 2. The architecture of togetherness. Two people, once strangers, now entwine, not merely sharing space, but absorbing the permanence of each other's presence. The brush of a hand, a scent lingering on a pillow, laughter threading a quiet room. These invisible imprints build the architecture of memory, a blueprint of the heart binding one soul to another. 3. Circles of love. Love moves in circles, from discovery to comfort, from comfort to questioning. Sometimes it slows to a hush, not from absence, but fullness. They continue on, perhaps from habit, perhaps from the inertia of closeness, or perhaps from the echo of what once felt eternal. Beneath stillness lies choice, the trembling decision to repair, to rediscover, to live in the balance of despair and hope, or to take flight toward what waits beyond. Thus love returns to itself, ever circling, ever becoming. 4. The transformation. Here, love transforms, no longer ablaze, but an ember, steady, enduring, luminous in its own way. This is the realm of everlasting love, not unbroken joy, but unbroken awareness. To stay, to feel, to evolve, even when the first music fades, is to practice love in its truest form. V. The language of love. The language of love speaks in many voices. Psychology says love is memory and safety, the deep knowing that one's existence is seen and remembered. Philosophy says love is paradox, the tension between self and other, desire and freedom. Biology says love is survival, nature's chemistry of care and connection. Spirituality whispers love is unity, the dissolving of boundaries, the remembering that we are not separate. Existence itself speaks plainly. Love is choice, a deliberate act of faith against impermanence. 6. The courage to evolve. Everlasting love is not endless passion, but continual becoming. It is the courage to love through change, to hold each other through evolution, and to remember what made the bond sacred. Stay with love while it still breathes, the truths that made it real. For love, in essence, is both fragile and infinite. Leave behind a trail of your heart's truth so you may never forget the path you once walked together. 7. The truest shape of love. Perhaps this, not perfection, nor permanence, but devotion to evolve, is the truest shape of love, shining to endure, flickering when tested, and facing the possibility of darkness should the light finally find its switch. So every real romantic beginning becomes a climb toward the limitless potential of enduring, meaningful love. Love is not a fixed summit, but a journey without end. An art we practice, a choice we renew, a truth we carry long after the light has changed. It is fragile and eternal, a quiet revolution of the heart. Love, in its highest form, is not merely found. It is crafted, chosen, lived. It is the courage to keep climbing, even when the path grows dim. And perhaps that is the greatest truth of all. Love is not a destination, but a lifelong journey, a return to the spark that first set our hearts ablaze. 10. On the count of 7. On the count of 7, you took me to heaven. The other previous seconds were the build-up to clearing my vision, because I couldn't believe my eyes. Standing in front of me, a woman so beautiful, so truthful, and so pure. You reached inside of me and saw something I didn't. You didn't play any games or none of those riddles, or even take hours to reply back to my emails. With you, it flowed just like waterfall ripples. The way that you giggle after every long sentence you tickle makes me want to be in your world. How can I describe your eyes without ruining this vibe? All I'll say is they are a beautiful brown almond-shaped surprise. 20. Sunset girl, sunset breath on your ocean flesh withstands the test with no thought of the rest. Love and take care of your beating chest. Hate's a strong word, so just use it less. So much to offer, so just do your best. I see the pain under that fancy dress. Your eyes say less the more I press, carefully caress to undo the duress of your past subjects. The sun sets to create a new dawn. Lean on me to cut off the thorns. A rose is only a rose after it's been worked on. Sunset girl with the world at her feet, don't leave to succeed if it will put us in jeopardy. Together we can pull the lever to our future endeavors and call it forever. You are my high in the lowest of moments. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I wish we were frozen in the exact moment where we both seemed so hopeful. Soulmates from the first date I ever saw your face. Continued. All the pain we both seem to have, the solution is simple: to eradicate. Take my hand, and I will be with you up until the heaven gates. Sunset skies behind the ocean tides. I close my eyes and see only you in disguise. Only you in disguise. Only you in disguise. My sunset girl. 21. Alphabetical heart words received and words in use. Both play their dues in the everlasting alphabet's queue. Waiting patiently for the next word to go into your issues. Onslaught of emotions pierce faster, especially when I kiss you. Words on the heart, but not poured on tissues. On the flip to this is the romantic emotive, breaking barriers to coded. Now take notice. Coded explosions. For words to be exploded and imploded, to later to be corroded and loaded, to be joked with. Okay, noted. For this brief hatred and love of words that sway. Both play a part in the hearts of our alphabetical, already written heart. 22. Life is too short. Rap. Life is too short to be connected via phone. Unlimited anonymity, conscience-eating allure. When our brain, plugged in as the port, is used for sport, 10% of it tries to look for a cure. Battery low. Stick ourselves back in, but this time as a charging port. For myself? Or am I now uploading my soul? The phone, even now clawed, is just a loop to endure, but never forever ensures. Equally, kind of split in the middle though, sawed. Life is also too long when clarity slips and sleeps into being bored, especially when there's no money or fulfillment of peace of any continuous sort. And as we both know, you can't have vast amounts of the two without the other being sore. So we continuously, mindlessly, keep swiping with our fingers, e-cards and forgotten hearts, until we inevitably become cold and raw. Unless, that is, we already are. 23. Movement 5. Transcendence, faith, peace, and return. The rise from shadow, reconciliation, spiritual release, and final peace. Black PT. 2. Imagine if green was red, red was green. Now, green had fed the red that had already bled, turns into a color that you never let into your head. Mellow yellow for another fellow mellow, bright, dull, all mixed in full, creates a color only one can describe as null, black as black. It all reverts back to black. The color I am certain is the one we'll be led back to. to a place we started where we could only see white and black, sensory amidst every century, back to basics. Nothing is black yet. Everything is as. Close your eyes. That's where it is at. End of your journey. That's right. Black. 24. Try. I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried until even the word itself got tired of trying every possible live wire. But I'ma need a live wire to buzz me back into this life crier. Okay, look, you can read every book. This does not always mean you will have access to what's hidden behind the veil of mud. If you get that, then you're less misunderstood than I thought. In my experience, it's taken experience to what I have learned. Just know, when you're going through a period of being alone, that's when you truly start to grow. Because from there, you truly realize how to set the tone, which starts at home and ends in you finishing with gold. All right, let's not go overboard because there's obviously more obstacles. In that case, open up the case of your mistakes and really think, is it worth my fate? Going down that pathway. 25. The last ride. The last ambulance you enter carries a list of souls, and your name is written there. Every private ambulance with its own unseen list takes each soul to a penultimate stop. Perhaps your vehicle has not yet been built, perhaps it waits, or perhaps it has already begun its journey. At the end, the hearse arrives with its final list to bear your soul to its resting place, released back to God. These are not mere machines. They are carriers of the sick, the wounded, the departing. So when next you hear the siren or see one passing by, say a prayer, because one day it will be you and it will be me. And what a blessing if the favor were returned. 26. To set me be. So many sins on my neck, dripping in sweat, filled with regret, trying to reach to reset. But my arm won't stretch as far as my actions have bled. Realizing what's been kept has finally left for judgment to assess and surely collect. I'm no saint, nor the paint from devilish domains, just a human with the wrongdoings prevalent in my simple brain, my deeds forgotten and marked as a threat by he who is too scared to even show face to the maker of his design and set. Yet, I still fall for this test, regardless how it's dressed. Still thinking, how can it be? For me, to again extend my reach, knowing the sweat of my deeds could actually well enough be enough to reach that reset to set me free, to set me be, to set me to leave, to set me to a place of final peace. 27. Final note. Life moves in movements, so move with the movement, wherever it's moving you to. 28. I spy with my little eye something beginning with life,